Friends, 4 to 20 milliampere current loop is a method of signal transmission in instrumentation, or you can say it is a method of signal transmission in PLC DCS. Look friends, 4 to 20 milliampere current loop provides communication between sensors and controllers. Here, if we talk about controllers, then we can use PLC, DCS, or we can use PID controller. And if we talk about sensors, we will use sensors and we will use transmitters. So this 4 to 20 milliampere current loop will provide a communication between these sensors and controllers. So in today's video, we are going to discuss 4 to 20 milliampere current loop. So video is going to be very helpful for you. We will discuss in detail how this 4 to 20 milliampere current loop work, and we will also discuss this through a diagram so you can understand it in a very simple way. So don't skip the video. Let's begin. Look friends, we are discussing this 4 to 20 milliampere current loop. So we will divide it into three parts, 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3. First one is 4 to 20 milliampere. So if we talk about 4 to 20 milliampere, that means it is an analog signal. So friends, it is a method of transmitting the analog signal. And if we talk about this current, then this means data. So friends, in 4 to 20 milliampere current loop, data is transmitted in the form of current. What does this data means? Here data means parameters. Parameters like pressure, temperature, level and flow and any other parameter. Suppose we are using this type of transmitter for measuring the level. So this transmitter will transmit its data in the form of current. Means in the form of ampere or milliampere. And we all know its output is 4 to 20 milliampere. Suppose we are using this type of transmitter, pressure transmitter, then it will also transmit its data in the form of current. Okay, and loop we will discuss later. Look friends, if we talk about 4 to 20 milliampere, at 4 milliampere we will get 0 reading or minimum value. Suppose we are using this type of transmitter for measuring the level and its range is minus 5000 mmWc to 0. Now many of our friends confused about this 4 milliampere reading. They understand that in minus 5000 mmWc to 0 range, at 0 we will get 4 milliamperes. But this is not the minimum value. Here minimum value is this. So at minus 5000 mmWc we will get 4 milliamperes. And friends, in 4 to 20 milliampere, at 20 milliampere we will get the upper value or maximum value. If we take the same range, minus 5000 mmWc to 0, then many of our friends thinks that at this value they will get 20 milliampere. But it is wrong, because it is not the upper value or maximum value. In this range, upper value is 0. Or this is the maximum value of this range. So we will get 20 milliamperes here. I think it is clear to you. Now friends, we will discuss why this 4 to 20 milliampere signal is used. This is a very common question in many interviews. The first reason is, by using 4 to 20 milliampere signal, we can transmit the signal at long distance without any signal loss. And the another reason is, its noise immunity is also very high. So these are two basic reasons. Look friends, if you want the PDF for this content, you can join our membership program. Friends, now we will discuss the main components of 4 to 20 milliampere current loop. In main components, the first main component is 24 volt DC supply, and the second one is transmitter, is used for measuring the parameters, and the third one is receiver, or we can say PLC, DCS, controller or indicator, or wherever we want the signal, we will use it as receiver. Fourth one is wires through which the whole loop is connected, and the fifth one is load resistor, and this load resistor is 250 ohms. Friends, we will use a 250 ohm resistor in this 4 to 20 milliampere current loop because this 250 ohm resistor is used to convert 4 to 20 milliampere signal into 1 to 5 volt signal. Now the question arises, why we need to convert this 4 to 20 milliampere signal into 1 to 5 volt signal? And the answer is, the controllers, PLC, DCS or PID controller understands this 1 to 5 volt signal. So we need to convert 4 to 20 milliampere signal into 1 to 5 volt signal. That's why we use this 250 ohm resistors. Here one question is for you friends. Smart valve positioner or electropneumatic valve positioner, which comes under this 4 to 20 milliampere current loop? Reply in comment. Now we will discuss how this 4 to 20 milliampere current loop works. Look friends, 24 volt DC supply is given to any transmitter, and transmitter measures parameters. Suppose we are using this transmitter, so this is a temperature transmitter. This will measure temperature, and if we are using this transmitter, then it will measure pressure. Suppose we are using temperature transmitter and its range is 0 to 100 degrees Celsius. Okay, now after measuring the temperature, it will generate its output, and this output will be in 4 to 20 milliampere range, and this 4 to 20 milliampere signal will transmit to controller. Okay, it may be PLC, DCS or PID controller. Controller will receive that signal and it will show the reading on any SCADA, or if we are using PID controller, then PID controller will display its reading on its local display. Now suppose the temperature is 50 degrees Celsius. Now according to 50 degrees Celsius, here this transmitter will give 12 milliampere. At 0 degrees Celsius, its output will be 4 milliampere, and at 100 degrees Celsius, its output will be 20 milliampere, and at 50 degrees Celsius, its output will be 12 milliampere. So when it will measure 50 degrees Celsius, its output will be 12 milliampere, and this output is provided to controller. Controller will read this output and will show here, and you can see 50 degrees Celsius are shown on SCADA, and this whole loop is connected through wires. The signal will start from 24 volt DC supply and will end on 24 volt DC supply itself. So there will be a closed loop. So it is called loop. Signal will start from positive of 24 volt DC supply and will end on negative of 24 volt DC supply. We will understand it by a diagram. Now friends, if we look at this diagram, we will completely understand the 4 to 20 milliampere current loop signal. Now look friends, from 24 volt DC supply positive, a wire is connected to transmitter and this positive wire is connected to positive of the transmitter. Here this is a very important point. This positive will be connected to this positive. If we will connect the positive of 24 volt DC supply to the negative of transmitter, then the transmitter will not on. It will be off or it remains off. And when the positive of 24 volt DC is connected to the positive of transmitter, then this will be on. Now this transmitter will measure the parameter and it will show the parameter on its display. Now from the negative of the transmitter, a wire is connected to controller. If we are using PLC DCS, then this wire will be connected at AITB. And from AITB, by using 250 ohm resistance, it will be connected to 24 volt DC and it will be connected to negative terminal. So loop starts from positive of 24 volt DC supply and it ends of negative of 24 volt DC supply. So it is a closed loop. And 4 to 20 milliampere current is flowing in this loop. So this is known as 4 to 20 milliampere current loop. I think it is clear to you why we name it as 4 to 20 milliampere current loop signal. Here one important point you need to understand that we are using two wires, wire 1 and wire 2. Because two wires are used, so it is also known as two wire system. So what is the 4 wire system? Reply in the comment. Look friends, if we are using PID controller or if we are using indicator, then you can see 250 ohms resistor is used with these two wires coming from transmitters and resistor will connect like this. So when you will use PID controller or you will use indicator for this 4 to 20 milliampere current loop, you can find a 250 ohm resistance is connected there. For these types of instrumentation videos, subscribe to our channel today. Thanks for watching the video.